Hello everybody, and welcome back to the next part of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda 3D Majora's Mask. In this part, we're going to be starting off Stonehead. But before
It's
we do
Snowhead for the millionth time! Snowhead!
I said Snowhead.
You said Stonehead again.
I think that was more of a little bit of a lisp coming out there. Oh, I want to also do this. I didn't think I talked to the guards as the Goron yet, so these guys don't even block you at all, so... Because you're
no, well, you're a giant, you'll be fine.
Yeah. The southern swamp at Woodfall lies this way. Be careful. Huh, he doesn't even comment that I'm a Goron.
You know, like, people in this town are only racist against Dekus, I suppose.
It's true. So before we even get to the temple, I do need to roll around at the speed of sound to get at least some bombs, and I mean, I'm good on arrows already, but I do need bombs. And I'm just gonna grab 10 rupees real quick, because we want to go grab the, what's it called?
You want to gamble?
Oh yes, we do want to gamble, but unfortunately, not yet. Well, this is a different kind of gambling, actually. Sorry, whenever you say gamble, I only think of one kind of gambling.
This game is very good for satisfying your gambling needs, as so happens.
Yeah, we wanted to get check out the lottery for day one. We might not even be able to finish the temple in time, which is fine before it closes, because it closes at like 11 or something. Or yeah, it closes at like 11. So I'll be lucky if I even get to that point.
It's whatever. We won't worry about it if you miss it.
Yeah. Would you like a chance to buy your dreams for 10 rupees? Pick a set of 83 numbers, choose correctly. Win the 50 rupees, one chance left. Hold on. I wanna... too bad, and that's your choice. I don't think this is the same number. Like, I don't think these numbers will count, because it's not the third day, but I'm gonna do 954 anyways.
Might as well.
Just in case that actually is how it works. I don't think it is, though. I've never done the lottery, I'll be completely honest, so... Or I haven't done enough to know it, like, offhand. Well, not selected numbers here, we'll do it from 6 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Your lottery ticket is good only through tonight. Maybe if we remember, when it hits 6 o'clock, we'll just leave the temple real quick. Just to be like, hold on, we gotta go check out the lottery,
hold
guys. Hold on, what does this kid have to tell me?
Hey, kid.
You have a power's no, but yeah, it means you're one of us, and that kid, you're saving it for a rainy day. It's not the day, too, though, where it actually rains to say the mountain smithy could sharpen a sword.
Didn't this guy already tell me about this?
Sharpen a sword to make them more powerful. You take the players tomorrow time.
Apparently not.
I don't think he told me about that. I think they told me about something. You know what? We're gonna check real quick. The Goron named Yogaidr, that's not the request we care about. Keaton Mask, Madame Aroma, Postman, Romani Ranch, which we're going to be doing after the temple. It seems the Mountain Smithy has a knack for sharpening swords.
And gambling!
Huh. You know what I'm probably confusing, realistically speaking? I'm probably just confusing the fact that, we've talked a few times, we've mentioned the, what's it called? How the smithy has important stuff, I guess. I was trying to think of words. I could think sometimes.
Word is hard.
So I'm just coming right here real quick so I can get this fairy. I don't know if there's one that pops up right next to the owl statue outside of, Shame we can't really buy any potions yet. I would do it just because why not, but...
I mean,
I could.
fairies are...
But, yeah, fairies do their job. I guess it's more of a thing of, you know, why not? But I have no need to. I don't feel like going out of the way that much. You know what I'm gonna check too real quick? I've been scared about this every part, but I've never checked it. I just want to make sure after I reset the game, it actually has been saving the inverted song of time. Okay, it has been. Because I was actually scared that that wasn't the case at some points, but the days were going slow enough where I was like, okay, I'm probably clear sort of thing, but it's just one of those things that you just don't know 100%.
Right.
Do one of you have a fairy? Just want to check. Oh.
Arrows. Okay.
Yeah, magic.
Magic. Okay.
Oh, I guess I didn't even need to farm at all.
Tattle. Okay. Nope, I can't see anything. I'm pretty sure
I
you're
can't see anything.
now.
I'm blind. Oh, there's a fairy here. I guess I'll show real quick, even though it's going to show during the cutscene, but there is in fact a big Goron right now. Not to be confused. Actually, that actually might be the big Goron. I was going to say not to be confused with the big Goron, but you know, that actually might be him. You know, I'll probably just put this mask here. Because I'm going to need it in a second. What do you say? Snowhead Temple, high winds ahead. Gusts and snow flurries may blow careless travelers off the cliffs.
I am very careful. 5 seconds later. Whee!
I don't remember what it is.
Down you go.
Oops. Nope. I'm trying to do this
eventually.
I'm trying to do this in a really unoptimal way. There we go. There we go, Goron Lullaby. Now the Goron is... Why was he invisible to begin with?
Who knows? The game never offers an explanation.
It is very weird.
The invisibility isn't like a known ability that the Gorons have. If anything, I feel like that'd be more of a Sheikah thing.
Yeah.
They don't even have it.
Alright, well now we can get through this without problems, so... Yeah, I think you might be able to technically get up to the Goron if you're really, really good, which I am not.
That's being good at games.
So the fairy fountain is right down here. I'm just trying to see if I can find the entrance or show you guys it. I can't, but it is down there. You can trust me. You can believe me. I swear it's there. Alright, here we go. Snowhead Temple.
There we go.
Remember how the temples weren't too long? Well, now
With
they
the
are.
Woodfall, well, that was just Woodfall.
There was a one and done situation. All of the temples from this point onwards progressively get longer, but they kind of have like a similar-ish length at this point. They are fairly long. And this temple is notorious for being like 7 times harder than, what's it called?
Yeah, the Woodfall, yeah.
Than Woodfall. Not only is it much harder or longer, it is substantially more difficult.
But this stuff will teach you very quickly that fighting as a Goron is the best. Don't even bother trying to use your sword, it's not worth it. Even if you went to the smithy and got it upgraded, it's still not worth it.
I would say only having the Deku Nut there might be worth it. So the thing is, ideally speaking, I want to obviously beat this dungeon within a day. If I don't, then it's whatever. But ideally you do want to beat this in a day, because a lot of stuff opens up. Or not a lot of stuff opens up, it's mostly just the smithy requiring a 3-day thing. Matters.
Hey, look, I'm hideous fairy, don't you want to see me? Oh yeah, of course you do. You're hideous too, myself. Oh yeah, rupee.
I don't feel like putting on the Goron mask. I'm pretty sure this is the side that's also... So all the sides in here are invisible. I believe this side isn't. This side isn't. Yeah, if you use the Lens of Truth, which I'm too lazy to put on, all the other sides are solid. What's it called? Solid rocks. This temple is also...
like that form here? Who knows?
I also have to say, this temple might actually be the worst in terms of bizarre fairy, like terrible fairy placement.
I think all the dungeons have that to some extent, but when I think of dungeons in this game that have like the weird fairies, this is usually the first one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, this one is particularly bad. I don't have fire arrows, so I can't do this. I don't want to go upstairs, so I'm gonna go across. I hate this room for the record, because if you do fail, like if
You already hear that line a
you
lot.
fall off. So, hey, welcome to one of the most vertical dungeons in all of Zelda. And yes, if you do fall from the top, you will go to the bottom. And no, there are no
You will
elevators.
be supposed to do it all again.
Exactly, there are no elevators. And there are a lot of fairies in this room. Like, this, having your mask here is very misleading. Because it counts for every single floor.
Oh yeah.
This bad boy, I believe there's a chest back here too. I want to say there's a fairy. There's 2 fairies I want to say in this room. I could be wrong on that. But I don't know if, maybe it's just the compass or the map. Or not, because I'm not getting a special animation. It's just a key.
Woo!
Oh, I don't want a key. You want my key? Because I don't want it.
Sure.
Alright, maybe get to my key.
Yay! I'm not down to turn it into a Keyblade.
Oh,
Who
no.
doesn't want to? The Keyblade made out of a literal key.
Is it bad that I want somebody to actually, like, unironically rob a place with, like, a big, like, metal keyblade?
Let's see how kind of you too.
I just think that'd be really funny. So not only does that spawn a chest, which I actually do think that chest has the fairy in it, but you also need to kind of put that there in order to get something else later. I think you need that for a key later in the temple. Of all things. So, I don't remember if you do the bottom section first or not. This temple, I always kind of just forget how it works. I autopilot this temple more than any other temple. Which is funny, because I don't like the Great Bay Temple that much, but at least I know... It's like a love-hate. It's good, but I also hate it. Oh, hey. How you doing, friend?
What's up?
These things infinitely respawn, but I highly recommend getting rid of them if you can.
Yes.
They also give you rupees, which is good for gambling.
Did somebody say gamble? Gambling.
Those guys are bubbles, right? Like, they're officially called bubbles.
I am not actually sure. That name is ridiculous enough that it might actually be true.
Time to find out.
Are you...
Yep.
It's a bubble! So yes, it is a bubble. Here comes Yogi in the defensive position! They're bouncing back! Got it?
I only know that because in the 2D games, they're the dudes that curse you. They curse you in this game, too. And you can use the Song of Storm to get rid of it.
Maybe you don't have Song of Storm.
Not yet.
And not for a while.
Not for a very long time. That's like the last 3/4 of the game.
Basically at that point.
More or less, yeah.
Yay!
I don't think
love
we can
counting.
do anything in this room, but I'm not 1,000,000% certain on that. Let me just double check. So the reason why this place, for the record, for most people, or for everyone who hasn't played this game, the reason why this place is probably the worst, or one of the worst in terms of the stray fairies, all of the temples can be pretty bad, maybe except for like Woodfall. The reason why this one in particular is bad, is because Lens of Truth exists, and they decided to really show you that you in fact need to use that Lens of Truth. Luckily, I know where every fairy is, I believe. At least I know where those very, very stupid ones, I should say, are.
Yeah, but if you don't, have fun. Also, a friendly reminder that in the N64 game, you would only have half your magic bar, even if you had all the magic fairies from Woodfall.
Yeah.
So you'd have even less uses of it.
This is why being the Goron is great.
You love punching.
Trying to remember... I don't think I can do this room until I get the dungeon item here, which, I mean, look at all this ice. I'm pretty sure you guys know what it is. And look we got the compass first. Wait, no, we got the map. When did we get the map?
I don't recall ever getting it.
Neither do I.
I
Wait,
know
no,
we got the key.
it's because I've been in those rooms before. Duh.
Oh. But there's still the outline.
We have to wait till we get to a room that we haven't gone in and see if it shows us anything. No, okay, we don't have the dungeon map yet. Hey, look it! That's kind of weird, isn't it? There's a fairy here. Probably.
Hey, get ready for a bunch of these.
Yeah, there's like at least 3. Oh, hey, look, I did a flip. Yeah, there's at least 3 situations I can think of offhand that they're like that. I want to say there's even more than that, but I am not 100% certain. Did I need to go into
Oh,
the
absolutely.
I guess
Probably.
I did to the upper floor. Maybe the game was expecting me to go to the upper floor before I went to this floor, and that's why I got the compass first. I'm telling you, dude, the game always gives you the compass first. I wonder what the dungeon item is here, Mayo. Could be anything, really. I heard it's a permanent upgrade to the Deku stick, where it's always on fire.
That would be awesome, actually. I know you're saying it's a joke, but no, I'd love that.
Oh no, that'd be great. Imagine if it did slightly more damage, too.
Yeah, like, that'd be fantastic.
Alright, you guys ready? This is the dungeon map. Told you.
Like, you went bug-eyed there for a second. It was really scary.
Well, can't get that yet. How unfortunate. Oh no, guys. I am lost.
Oh?
Wait, why am I doing this? There's only one way. I hate
Because
this.
you're lost.
This is probably my least favorite room in the entire dungeon, just because you have to climb up this ladder just to get back to the other side for a little bit. Very annoying. I don't know why that... It bugs me more than it probably should.
Yeah, there's dozens of rooms I can think of that I like less than that one in this dungeon.
I feel like I know what I need to do, and my brain is like, no, I don't, so I'm like drawing a blank. Did I get a key? I did not. Because I don't think I can do... Come on, Goron, you can climb. Oh wait, no, I can. I'm stupid. I was gonna say, I think I can do this room here, but I can't. I remembered, oh yeah, there's icicles above.
Oh, I thought you already knew that and you were just ignoring it.
No,
I
literally blanked. I'm not gonna grab all these rupees. Actually, maybe I will, because I like to gamble.
Well,
Also, I do think when you leave...
You have rupees, maybe you won't.
Well, I mean, I was gonna
rupees, maybe you won't. Well,
I was gonna say though, I might need what's it called? I might need these rupees for the whatever it's called, the stupid blacksmith. Anyways, I think you need 200 to give him, or 100, one of the two. A lot of rupees is the correct answer. Is there a chest in there? I think there is. There is, yeah.
Yay!
I think this
You're
next room
supposed to
here...
use the lens of truth.
I think this next room right here is one of the most bullshit... Yep, this is one of the most bullshit fairies in the entire game.
Yeah, this is the one I immediately think of when I think of the stupid fairies.
Yep, so...
You would never do this, especially in the N64 version.
Yeah, so how did first person... Oh, I have to use the camera now. So yeah, it's up there. Okay, in the N64 version, there's nothing that indicates something here, but in this version, they were a little nicer. It still wouldn't immediately make
Yeah,
me say
I
use Lens of Truth, but yeah, you're supposed to Lens of Truth this, so you can actually see that fairy. Also, they made that fairy much easier to get. It's way higher up in a more annoying nook, I feel like, in the N64 version. And that's the most annoying fairy if you don't know where it is, but that's probably not the most annoying fairy in my personal opinion in this temple. You could probably think of what the other
first time players I think is probably the worst.
Yeah, you probably know which one I think is the worst.
I don't know, that would have been the one I called the worst.
I'll give you a hint. It's in the main room.
I'm not actually sure.
Well, you'll
I
know
can think
soon
of a few that qualify.
You'll know soon enough. And by that I mean it's probably going to be one of the last fairies I end up getting. I think I'm going to try to cheese it if I can, because I think you can if you're at a very specific spot.
Hey.
You're not supposed to do that.
Uh-oh.
I don't know why I did that. What you're supposed to do is that platform that I just landed on is what you're supposed to stomp.
Good job.
So you're supposed to use that platform as a little get up. Whoop.
There you go.
If only there was a Deku flower in here. I know they wanted to put a puzzle here, but hear me out. I could just use my mask.
If only there was DQ nuts.
That too. Is this the spot that I can... I don't think it is. I think it's slightly more above. Or is it over here? Where is it? Hold on. Lens of Truth, where are you? There it is. This is the most annoying one to me. Especially because when I was younger, I had no idea how to get it. There's nothing that really indicates how you're supposed to get it. But I think you can actually shoot it from here. Let's see.
There's a few cheese options.
Oh, it's in a chest, I think, actually. What I do is I usually just jump down to it, but there's supposed to be a
Yeah, like you
flower.
see that stone platform above, you can just go from there.
Yeah, I think what you're supposed to do is use a Deku flower to fly there from the top, but I've never done that, personally. Like, I think that's what the game wants you to do, but I don't do it. Why does it want you to do it that way? Because life hates me. I hate life. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. And I think one of the mini bosses is actually in there, or if not the mini boss. Okay, it is the mini boss. Hey, hope you like seeing this mini boss, guys.
This game doesn't know what variety is. Any of bosses is wizards and frogs.
I don't know why they made this boss as bad as he is. Like, appear as much as he does. So what you have to do is you have to let him appear. Okay. Listen to my own advice, self. Let him pop up and dance so I can actually shoot him. Oh, and again, I'm not listening to my own advice.
Look to prove that you're better than yourself.
I think you can also just run up and punch him if you wait. So there's two ways to figure this out. One is audio cues, another is, what's it called? He's the one without transparency. I think Tattle tells you which one he is if you're paying attention. He's a very easy mini-boss, and they really like him. We get to see him like 4 more times. I hope you guys like that.
Yeah, they don't really do much different with them.
At all. Here we go, fire arrows. Wow, who would have thought that we were going to get fire arrows from this dungeon, Mayo? Did you think we were? I didn't think we were. Might as well keep it on at all times, to be honest. Like, I'll just use the extra magic. This place is generally abundant with magic because of the fact you do have to go around as the Goron a lot. And I think this game is still running off of you have half your magic logic, too, at this point. Because like Mayo said in the original game, you do have half your magic here. Still.
Or, you know, they could have, even in this game, like, if you didn't get them all in Woodfall. Because they have to expect that a good number of players wouldn't.
Yep. So I'm glad I still have the Lens of Truth equipped here, too, because there is another cheeky little bastard here. Also, I don't know why I did that, because I'm not going down. But that's how you get back up to this floor if you want to do it the easy way. Camera! It's gonna fix itself once that's done. So. Alright, so this is kind of a mean
Yeah.
thing. I don't know why they were insistent on doing it here. Like, is there anything that indicates... Well, I guess there's a chest up here. I guess you could use Lens of Truth it. It's not really that cruel, but it's also not really that nice. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna melt it.
So rude.
You know, I guess I'll investigate the lower floor real quick. Before I forget. Because there is...
HP.
That's Mayo lagging out.
Yeah, I've been lagging.
It's always when I record, Mayo. Except for that one time you recorded and it lagged.
Exactly.
Alright, there's a small key. I do like me some keys. Not to be confused with the enemy keys. About to say, why did that not work? There's a few little patches we have to deal with here.
Thankfully, you didn't actually need the fire arrows for this. You could have used them there. It makes it a lot easier.
The Decker Stick doesn't work.
I didn't say Decker Stick. I said the air. Just said the fire.
What would I use the fire on? Oh, the fire arrow. I never think about that. I'll be completely honest.
That's how I traversed it when I did the N64 version.
Alright, we're gonna free this guy because, you know, I feel bad for him, but I'm also gonna kill him.
It's not really free. He's already out in the open.
Oh, was he behind the thing?
Yep. Like that one is back there.
Respected. He didn't time one hit. Magic.
No, it's not a magic. But you should probably refill it. Yeah.
So I think this... Okay, this actually makes the chest... I was about to say, I can't remember if this is a temporary thing or not. So here's a block puzzle. Ever played Pokemon before? Take that silence as a yes, even though it's probably lag. Here's this. This is just so we can get a fairy, I believe. There's two fairies in here. There's this fairy. Oh, is he back? He's back.
Oh, you can see your game again. Okay, thank goodness.
He's
It's
back.
been big room.
Yeah, no, you lagged really hard.
Everybody here and
Oh,
frozen.
okay. Yep. And he's going to hell and back, guys. Alright, time for one of the most annoying fairies in this another annoying fairy, I should say. I don't think this one's one to test it out. It does not. Okay, so here's another very annoying fairy in my opinion, because you have to time this one.
Did it, good job.
I heard Mayo there, at least. There we go, that's both the fairies in that dumb room.
Almost.
Oh! Alright, there's the 10th stray fairy. Hey, he's back, I think.
Sort of. Before I end up disconnecting again, if you're going to, you should probably go check on your lottery ticket.
Aw, you're right.
It's only good from 6 to 11, isn't it?
You know, I am at the beginning of the temple. Alright. Lottery, it is time.
Okay.
Is this an absolute waste of time? No, because it's gambling.
Objectively, yes. And that's exactly what we're gonna do it.
I think if you use the Song of Soaring, you immediately get tossed out of the dungeon, but I was just so happened to be right next to it, so, you know.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Just like, I think how if you use the ballads inside, the temples in Ocarina of Time, I think they also throw you out.
Gamble! Gamble! Gamble!
Alright, let's see what our day 1 stuff is.
Is it 954 again? We'll find out.
Shout out to know any numbers. You know, 954 stays we numbers on. 137. Too bad. You wish to buy tea. You can buy it again 6 o'clock in the morning. Well, whenever I do this again, probably in the next cycle, I'm just gonna do the day 1.
You should do all 3 days. Just get the whole thing done.
Well, it's literally no different. Unless the Bomber's Notebook doesn't update unless I get all 3. If it doesn't update, then I will do all 3. Otherwise, there's literally no point for me to do it. I might show... I think at the very least I'm going to show off day 2. But I'm not going to, like, go for the victory again. Unless, like, maybe I remember or something. It doesn't hurt to do it. But it's just a matter of, will the opportunity arise, sort of thing.
I mean, maybe, but then again, how much time are we really valuing here? And I think long and hard about all the time we spent gambling with dogs.
Yeah, but you see, one is cheating, the other one isn't.
When you say it like that, how can I refuse?
Alright, let's, Oh yeah, these guys can't hurt you. Totally forgot to mention that.
Yep, you're too tall.
I think you just hurt me. Did I just lie?
Maybe it's because you're in a ball?
I think it's because it hit my head or something, yeah. I think you're actually right. Oh! Actually right there. Alright, now we can do this room. Oops.
I guess you can throw a bomb if you really want to. It works.
Yep, looks like that guy's getting a cruel and unusual death. I do think there is one more fairy here, and I can't remember if it's related to this puzzle or not. I want to say this gives you a... Oh wait, no, that unlocks the door. I was going to say, I want to say I think that gives you a key, but... Oh, well, maybe that's how you get the fairy.
Maybe that's the key?
Nah, keys are in the big chests. The red chests, rather, I should say. Maybe if this was the N64 version, that might actually have been... Or, like, the red... I don't think they're red chests, except for, like, the dungeon. Like, big key or whatever, that sort of stuff. I guess I can... If I can aim at this stupid ice, I'll do it, but I'm not gonna go, like, way out of my way for it. As I go way out of my way for it.
Of course.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna bother anymore. Never mind. I'm gonna
You were
bother.
saying?
I take it all back.
So remember that mask that made you ugly? You should be ugly again!
What do you mean? I literally just took off the uglier mask to be a little bit more pretty. Am I still ugly? Objectively, yes.
I mean, as far as the citizens of Termina are concerned, you are uglier as a...
Excuse me, they're not they're racist. It's not because I'm ugly, it's because they're racist.
Yeah.
Totally different. And they really are, I swear, it really is like racism. I don't care what anyone says, it is a form of racism as far as I'm aware. Alright, so there's multiple ways you can get around doing this. I'm gonna do this the dumb way, because I like playing stupid.
And this is the story about how there should have been one video turned into 4.
So, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to kind of go back and forth between like rising that up and down. You're supposed to there's 2 layers that you're supposed to knock down. And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna knock down both layers because I could not care less about going back down to the bottom to lower the platform to be able to do things the quote-unquote optimal way. But yes, you are supposed to tinker, because there's a button there to lower the platform. I have no need to do that. At least at this current moment in time, I believe I have no need to do it. Actually, I might. No, wait, no, I don't. Because I went in backwards. Alright, so... Boop.
Violence is the answer first time.
Boop.
And it's still the answer.
Alright, so you're supposed to land on top of that platform, and you're supposed to... I think that's actually might be how you're supposed to get that one fairy, but I'm not doing that at all, so...
Oh. Nor should you, it's a big time.
Alright. I hate this. This place gives me anxiety that I'm gonna fall all the time. Yeah, just get rid of all that. Who cares? There we go. Perfect. Now we can make our way to the boss room when we want to. But before we do that, let's find... Yes, okay, it's right down there.
Can't forget the dumb fairy.
Yeah, we have to get the stupid fairy. It's right down there. Okay. I was gonna say, I need to find a way to, like, figure out what it is. And I, again, do not think that is how you're supposed to do this, but this is the way I've always done it, so...
I mean, I know a lot of people just blind jump it. It works.
I've had a theory. I've had another theory of how you're possibly supposed to get that. And that theory is that what you're supposed to do is wait till you have the hook shot, because it is a chest.
Yes.
But I'm
Maybe.
not sure how credible that theory is. If it is remotely credible at all. Which it probably isn't, to be fair.
Do you need to go to the door on the right, too?
I do.
That is locked door.
Also, I'm wrong. This is... I think going up here is actually the way to the big... Not the big key, to the boss. You need to get rid of this platform. It needs to be low enough where you can hop across, basically.
Oh, it's a giant snow monster! My favorite!
These guys split up. This is one of the few places, or few enemies that would say doing it as a Goron is probably slower. Honestly, just use arrows does the job just as well. But, whatever. I think this guy is in a little... Not the Maskature. Oh, I was gonna say, I have the Maskature, they should just use that. actually see me, but, you know, I could always just
I saw a
blind.
scary number.
It's okay, Mayo. It doesn't exist in you. Just don't look. I think the last two are in the exact same room, too. So,
Pretty sure they are.
I think I'm on the right track of doing everything. I'm curious on how long this part's even going on. Let's check. 40 minutes. Screw it. I might as well finish it in this part.
At this point, I would finish.
Yeah, there's really not too much left of this dungeon. I'm actually surprised I managed to do it as quickly.
There's this one room, and there's base and just the boss at that point.
Yep.
Yep. Those two both have fairies for some reason.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Okay, I can understand how maybe one of them would. How are we gonna make this?
I'll tell you how.
Falling to your death does sound like a plausible strategy.
What you can do. This is definitely highly recommend not doing it this way. This is why you're supposed to have the platform still. But
so Deviton and strats right here. So do that, but do it correctly.
I'm gonna wear the bunny
Maybe
hood.
try that with the bunny hood out.
Yeah.
So you can move a little faster.
It's exactly what I'm gonna do. I don't need the ugly mask.
Yeah, you have all,
Ugliest
yeah, I have
mask.
all 15.
I think. Yeah, I was gonna say there's a. Oh shoot. There's
No,
a
that didn't
deep-
even work.
Well, I rolled weirdly. I should stop rolling. I should just walk off.
Yeah, I mean, it might be worth just trying to go to Goron and roll off to the right too.
Screw it, I'm gonna do that. I think what happens is if you use the switch and bring all the platforms down, I almost want to say that brings back all the platform or all the stuff that you might have hit. Oh wait, no, you're supposed to use the freaking Deku Leaf. I'm stupid. I panicked. I panicked, and I landed in actually the ideal spot, so it's okay.
Yeah, didn't really cost you that much.
Yeah, I'm just dumb. You're supposed to use the Deku Leaf to get to that. Like, that's the alternative way of doing this. I just panicked for some reason. I also think there's a fairy in one of these. No, there's not.
You can probably get rid of the Mask of Truth at this point, too. You don't really need that. If you don't want to keep switching between everything.
At this point, it doesn't even matter. I think I'm just gonna have to do one more switch up and I'll be in the clear. Otherwise, I would 100% do what you just said. Hey guys, remember this boss?
Hey, so remember this boss you were talking about? Yeah, no, in case you thought we were kidding. No.
By the way, this is not the last time we've seen it. I think we've maybe seen him a grand total of 1/4 of his appearances.
No, like, they really like this guy. Stuff like this is where the game's the rush development really shows itself. Like, really? You had to use this fight again?
It sucks too, because there are a lot of cool mini-bosses. Specifically, the Stone Tower Temple has a really cool mini-boss. And it's just like, imagine if they did that for every temple. That'd be awesome. But nope. It's this guy, because, you know.
This guy, and then when it's not this guy, it's a frog again.
I actually don't mind the frogs too much, because the frogs are just like a scapegoat to an actually unique boss. So that one I don't mind too much, but yeah, it's still not really the most ideal thing in the world, regardless. There we go, boss key, not called the big key, heathens. So
it is a key that just so happens to be larger.
So it's really funny too, because they expect you to have these platforms here, so then you could walk across and safely get down to the floor below. But you can also just do this. So yeah, there really is no reason to not destroy both of those little like things that hold up that middle part. It's weird how they kind of structure the temple to do. I think they did that as like a safety mechanism in case somebody screwed something up. Because there really is no need to do that. And I really wish I had milk to drink right now, but you know, whatever.
Oh yeah, absolutely. At least there's a bunch of jars.
Yeah, I mean, this boss, you're pretty safe either way.
Hey, how you doing?
Why did you like this?
This feels spooky and scary.
Alright, it's time for a fun boss, actually. This is probably one of the few bosses where them adding the eye, I actually don't mind at all. Because virtually the boss acts the exact same way. It's like one of the few, this is probably the only boss besides like Majora that they didn't change at all. So the idea is you gotta hit him on its side. That causes its eye to pop out, and then depending on where, I think the eye can pop out in different locations. In this case, it's on the top, so I'm gonna shoot it. I don't know if it pops out. So in the original game, what would happen is Goat here would have, and you can't tell me his name is not Goat because you saw the spelling, it is Goat.
That is exactly what I think it's called.
It's Goat. But yeah, it also can play on his side where you
does more damage, so works out.
Yeah. So what I would recommend, if anybody ever has problems with this boss, what I recommend you do is hug his side like I did, because he does kick his hind legs up like that to hit those rocks out and whatever. If you hug the side, the only thing that can hit you is either that shockwave or like stalactites or stalagmites. Are stalactites the one on the ground?
I'm not terribly sure, and I've never really needed to know the difference. I'm not a miner.
Neither have I, but it's also very weird. I hate that they're both named so close to each other. They're so similar. Oh wow, that really, okay. You got destroyed there.
Oh, absolutely.
I guess the only downside about the fact that the eyeball exists in this version of the fight is the fact that he constantly gets knocked down, so you have to stop spinning into him if there's any complaint I would have, but I mean, in the original game, he could still fall down.
There you go. Oh, it's even on fire. Jerk.
Now, I think this is also an easy boss to miss the heart piece if you're really not paying attention. Oh, hey, look, there's a little Majora particle I saw fly out. That was interesting. Oh yeah, this should be an easy boss to miss the heart piece on if you're not paying attention. You have to go to where he died, I think, to get the heart piece. Otherwise, you can just go into the teleporter and just completely forget it. I think that's what I did when I first played. I actually didn't know that. But I have a feeling they also changed it in this game where the teleporter is now just next to his dead body. Okay, I think they did do that. I think in the original game there was a possibility that
There's those by the stairs.
Far away. Alright, there we go. Heart container. Second of 4 in this game. Alright, now let's collect his mask. Hey, look it. It's Goat's mask. I'm calling him
That
Goat.
definitely says God.
No, his name is Goat. Doing so, you free the innocent spirit that was imprisoned within this dark mask. Well, is he really an innocent spirit if he's in the mask, huh? Also, Majora, there was like a Majora particle that flew out when you killed him, so as far as I'm aware, Majora was in that mask, so Majora is innocent? I don't know, dude. We skip leg day. Actually, no, they don't skip leg day at all.
Yeah, if anything, they skip arm day.
No, they skip just lower torso day. Alright, the real question is, did you just randomly deduce that, or did they say that they're protective gods?
Detective Tattle, I believe.
I actually don't know. Oh wow, you read through that fast enough because yeah, we just disappeared. Also, he wasn't backing away or anything. It just so happens that you know, unfortunate thing. Oh, by the way, remember that Goron we never saved when we could have? Well, he's gonna get saved anyway, so who cares? I think. Actually, I don't know if he gets melted out of the ice. Probably not. He's frozen.
Good,
forever.
yeah.
I wonder what happens if
they're
he's
gonna get frozen
unfrozen.
again. We go back in time anyway.
Maybe we should test because we're gonna have to.
What happens if he's unfrozen? He'll thank you for freeing you, and they'll be like, the hero Darmani saved you.
No. I mean, I wonder what happens to this cutscene when you unfreeze him.
I doubt there's much of a difference. It's just that they don't specify it.
Maybe for fun we should test it out because we're gonna have to kill Goat over again for the Dondoro quest. So we're not
nothing
even
else. Yeah.
All right. Well, before the freaking time.
Before the time runs out, you better give him the sword.
Yep. So, all right. I voiced both of these guys, so.
Yep, because my internet was dying when you first went in here.
Hello, customer. Oh, Gamora. Fetch our customer some coffee, quick like. Oh. Even though he's a kid, he probably shouldn't have coffee. Now then, let me take a look at your sword.
I mean, they can all drink milk, even though milk is very clearly alcoholic in this game.
Oh, absolutely. Alright, to sharpen your sword, it'll cost you 100 rupees. It'll be ready at sunrise. You don't have to let us hold on to your sword until then. And keep in mind that after you use your new sword 100 times, it'll lose its edge and revert back to its original sharpness. Hey, at least he told me.
Yeah.
And also, it doesn't break, at least. It just goes back to original sharpness. I can accept that. So, would you like to your sword reforged for 100 rupees? Shame we're not going to have our sword tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thanks for
You
dropping
don't really need it. You can have that Goron fight for you.
I'm straight off to work. Yeah, we have to do that on day 2. We have to do a Goron race, which we get a bottle and something else out of it for getting our upgraded sword, which we'll be doing in the next part, not this part.
Yep.
So yeah, come back tomorrow morning. I could go back tomorrow morning, or I'm just not going to, because, again, I have stuff to do.
There's a lot of things you have to do.
Specifically
you
one
bomb
thing.
license, you need to go do a race.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, you do both of those back-to-back, at least.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, well, that'll be the end of this part then. So in the next part, that is exactly what we're going to be doing. I have no idea if we'll even be able to fit enough stuff after that part, but,
You
we'll
know
see.
what that means. Gambling! Gambling! Gambling!
Yeah, if we have extra time next part, we're going to go back to gambling. But for now, we're not going to. I don't want to extend this part for too long. But for now, next part, bomb license, powder keg license, then Goron race, and then gambling. So, yeah. See you guys in the next part, where we go ahead and do that. So, chicken tenders are amazing, don't forget.
Oh, yes. Toasters, toast, toast.
Bye!